Hi guys, this is Emma, and today I'm going to teach you how to paint a campsite. We're going to need some paint today, some brushes, a cup of clean water to wash your brushes in, Sharpies, a glue stick, and then 5 different colored pieces of paper. I use origami paper that I have laying around the house and scraps. And then we'll need both a drawing pad and a watercolor pad. I'm using a purple paint, a white paint, a green paint, a yellow paint, a light blue, and a dark blue paint for this project. We're going to start out with our watercolor paper, which is our thicker paper. So we're going to start out with our larger brush today, and we're going to use our green. We're going to draw our first straight line that's about 1/3 of the way up the paper, and then I'm going to fill that in with my green. So next we're going to paint our first mountain range. I mixed together my blue and my green on the same brush, and I'm going to get a turquoise color and do my first layer here. So next is going to be the second mountain range, and I'm going to use just straight blue. I'm trying to create an illusion that the mountains are getting farther away, and mountains tend to become more blue the farther away they get. For the sun, I'm just using straight yellow. Make sure that you clean your brush pretty thoroughly in between your mountain range and the yellow so you don't get any green. Next, I'm going to mix purple and blue together to create my sky. To create the grass, I'm going to mix together green and white to get a different shade of green, and then I'm going to use short movements up and down to create kind of a grass texture. I'm going to do this with a bunch of different green variations, so I'll mix together green and yellow and green and blue and mix some white in those and try to create as many different kinds of greens as I can. I'm going to now use my small brush to create the stars in the sky, and I just do this using straight white and just dotting it around until I get as many stars as I like. So next we're going to get out our drawing paper and our Sharpie. I'm going to use my Sharpie to draw my tent, and I use a curved line and then a less curved line underneath it. I then put a dot at the top, and coming from that dot, I'm going to do smaller lines that are curved inside, and I'm going to create 5 different shapes. I'm now going to move on to drawing my trees. I draw trees like I draw a triangle, but I connect the bottom with a curved line. This will make them look more 3-dimensional. I'm going to make 5 trees of various sizes, and then I'm going to try to paint each tree a different shade of green. This is going to be really similar to how we painted the grass before, using green, blue, and yellow and white to make these different colors. Next, I'm going to cut out my tent, and I'm also going to cut it apart where each of the lines are at in my drawing. I'm now going to pull out my colored pieces of paper, and I'm going to trace each of my cutout pieces on the colored paper. I'm going to skip ahead so you don't have to watch me do this 5 times. Now that my trees are dry, I'm going to take my Sharpie and draw these squiggly lines on each of my trees. After the lines are drawn, I'm going to cut out each tree. I'll also skip ahead for this one. Now that my trees are cut out, I'm going to cut out the tent shapes that I traced earlier on the colored paper. Now that I have all of these pieces cut out, I'm going to go back to my original painting and arrange them how I like. After the pieces have been arranged, I'm going to take my glue stick and glue each of them down. This includes the trees. The The final step of this project is to draw a door with a Sharpie, and it's completed. Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'd love to see what artwork you create this week. You can use the hashtag share my art project on Instagram or Facebook and I should be able to see it. If you'd like to see more of this content, subscribe below. And if you're interested, you can check out my Instagram page, Emma Bergman Art.